Okay, so make sure. All right. This is 1-6 quotations called descriptive modeling and accuracy. We will be doing word problems today. All right, the first one is this, descriptive modeling using math equations to represent and solve real world situations. And I'm even going to simply say solving a word problem. All right, and one more is the word accuracy. Funny enough, this weekend, my older daughter, has anyone seen those axe throwing things where you throw an axe to a bullseye? Y'all know what it's just axe throwing, right? Her and a bunch of friends did that. And it's all about your accuracy, right? You're trying to hit the bullseye. But think about how hard that is. The axe probably weighs a few pounds. How much does an axe weigh? I don't even know. Heavy, right? Up to 10 pounds, maybe depending on how big. Her boyfriend's 300 pounds, so he was able to use a bigger one. But it's all about accuracy, right or wrong. Okay, now sometimes there's a little gray, and today I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to take long for this lesson. Okay, we all know how to solve word problems, but I'm going to give you a guide on some sample problems, and we're going to do them together. Okay, I'm taking my review and my test questions from what we do today. That is the biggest hint I can give you. Did you hear my word hint? Okay, so what we do today, you need to keep and hold on to. Okay, don't lose this paper I'm giving you today. Okay, accuracy is exactly what it sounds like. The true value of a measurement or closeness, think about that bullseye, right? Of an, here's a big word, but you've heard it before, approximation to that measurement. You can hit the bullseye and not be exactly in the center. Do y'all agree? The bullseye shows the center, but there is one point that is exact. Does that make sense? Okay, that's basically what accuracy can also mean. You can be more accurate. Cole could hit the bullseye and he be more accurate than Jeb, even though he also hit the bullseye. You see what I'm saying? His accuracy is better than his, although they're both really good. Okay, does that make sense? So one of your word problems is going to say something like, is this an accurate statement? Yes or no? Please explain. Okay, and guys, I'm going to make these really easy for you. Those you're going to want. Okay, you're going to bet, Miss Miller, can you give us all accuracy word problems? Okay, you're going to think outside the box because y'all actually do that better than me. Okay? Do y'all believe me? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Any questions on the definitions? It's a lot of words, I understand. All right, so now I want you to get out your paper. And we are going to look at number 1. All right, Reggie applies to become a member of a school club. To become a member, 75% of the club members must vote for a candidate. There are currently 56 members in the club. Using this metric, what is the least number of votes Reggie can receive and still become a member of the club? First of all, let's focus on this last statement. If you're voting for class president, I want to explain this actually doesn't mean much. The winner needs a minimum number, but can they get more than that minimum number? Right? You see, it's common sense. Okay. This last statement is kind of put in there just to throw you off a little bit. Okay. You do realize word problems, that's why they're made. Okay. Sometimes there's information you just don't need. And it's my job to teach you. Focus on the first sentence is information. Do you see any mathematical stuff in there? Well, in the first sentence here. Okay, it's kind of the beginning. Now, to become a member, 75% of the club must vote. Okay. There are currently how many members in the club? 56. What is the minimum? Guys, this is a one-step problem. One step. Everything you need is right in front of you. Anybody got an idea? Molly 1.
56 multiplied by 75%.
Okay, excellent. How do you write 75%? Like if you were putting it in your calculator, 0.75. And I believe you get exactly what? Does anybody have the calculator out? So 56 members times
42.
Yep, here it is right there. And you get 42 exactly. Could they get 43? Yeah, so what is the minimum? It's just saying do the math. 42 votes. Check, done. Okay. Now, here's where it gets fun for me because I like doing this. Write this for 2 and 3. I'm going to even do a smiley face because when you read them, you're going to be like, yeah, thank you, Miss Miller. 1, we did. 2 and 3 skip. Y'all okay with that? All right, let's look at 4. Okay, debt to income ratio. Find Kimmy's debt to income ratio. Guys, what's a ratio? It's a fancy word for a fraction. Okay, do y'all remember that? I hadn't told you that, but we'll talk about it later. If her monthly expenses are, okay, that looks important, and her monthly salary is, well, that looks important. Debt to income. What that means is you are debt over income. Her expenses, which is her debt, is $1,984, and her monthly income, her monthly salary is what? $3,200. Be curious. Yeah, guys, that's all you do. It tells you how to write it in the problem. 1,984 divided by 3,200 is 0.62. And it's asking for the ratio. Guys, that's all you do. Any questions? Do number 5 by yourself. If you notice, it's the exact same thing. Debt to income. Debt over income. Keywords. Somebody got it? Caden, what'd you get? 0.55. Excellent. Your debt to income. So you have 1540 over 2800, and it just wants the ratio, and you get 0.55. Raise your hand if you got that one. All right. I would star 4 and 5. Who remembers what my stars mean? Hint, hint. Right. Hint, hint. Skip number 6. Turn the page. All right, number 7, we will do, I just have 2 more, and then I'm done, okay? What does that say? Loan. You're loaning money, or Pedro is actually going to get the loan. He took a loan for $340 to buy a phone. He's going to pay back the money in how many equal payments? 12. How much money should he pay each month?
It's just a fraction.
Right, what is the fraction?
340 over 12.
340, nope, nope. Somebody got it? 28.33. Make sure you read what it's asking for. Okay. I like that one. Let's start number 7. I want you to do number 8.
Should star number 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you're working on it, I'm going to read it out loud. Okay. Jada's ordering dinner rolls for an event. She wants to order enough rolls for each person at the event to have 2 rolls. Okay, that looks important. A total of 93 people are planning to attend. If the dinner rolls come in packages of 12, how many packages does Jada need to order? This sounds like a multi-step. Okay, I think it's 2. Does anybody want to? I'm not saying you could have done it at order. What'd you do first, Jeff?
93 times 2.
That's what I did first. Right. 93 times 2. Okay. Why are we timesing it by 2? Right. 93 people, and they're each going to get how many rolls? 2. So 93 times 2 is 186. Jason, just sit right there for now. Give me a second, I'll give you this paper. Okay, so Jeb, what's the next step?
Over 12.
Put this over 12, right? Because they come in packages of 12. Now this is where I'm going to get you. What'd you get for your answer? Okay. Do you want to borrow one? Okay. Oh, thank you, Ethan. Does anybody have this? Caden, what'd you get?
15.5.
15.5. Now go back to the question. Okay, I'm warning you, this is where I'll get you. How many packages does Jada need to order? Walker, how many? Why 16?
Because she can't order 9 packages.
Right, do you understand? You gotta go one more step. I can't buy 15 and a half packages of rolls. So I don't want to say 15 because that's not enough, right? So you want to round up. Imagine those Hawaiian rolls. My son loves those things. Okay. You need to always round up. So the answer is 16 packages. All right. 9 and 10 are homework. Okay. Goodbye 11, goodbye 12. And now let's go to the back page. All right. I'm going to look at 15. Sully, what did I just do to 15?
15, you start it.
I started, okay? This problem is called attendance. A singer states that 3,261 people attended her recent concert. How accurate is her statement? Okay. Before you answer that, let's look at 14 real quick. We're not doing it. I just want you to read it. Anita states in her experience, a jar can hold 288 marbles. There's 2 problems with this one. What do you not know? A jar.
It doesn't specify what kind of jar.
How big is the jar?
We don't know.
You don't know. How big are the marbles?
We don't know.
Okay. That should help you with your answer tonight. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at 15. How accurate is this? If you're counting that 3,261 people attended her concert.
I mean, she's counting is not very accurate.
Well, be careful because what's the key word here? Attended. Has this already happened? Yeah, so it's probably pretty accurate. Okay. So how would you answer this? I'm going to say very accurate. Because number of people can be counted. It doesn't matter how big or small the people are, right? Where marbles, it kind of does. Okay. 13 and 14 are homework. So how many problems do you have for homework right now? It's not many, is it? Okay. Jason, let me get you these papers. Okay. Okay, so Jason, I'll just give you my notes and you can copy them because they're real short. Here's the definition, and here is my notes, and I skipped. Okay? You're welcome. Okay. Thursday is your test. I am officially done with teaching chapter 1. Okay. Now I'm going to go over these problems tomorrow. We will start our chapter review, which is on paper. Sorry, but this review for this chapter is not a fun one. Sorry. Chapter 2, I'll get into that. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do these 4 problems, but I'm also going to go over a few from last night as well, or this stuff. Yeah, sorry.